Okay, this is a quick overview of why we've had you join Facebook and add me as a friend. What we're going to be doing here is an advanced marketing plan. It's going to make it to where you're spending less time on the internet and getting more business from it. It sounds like a Ronco commercial, but it's not. And it's based on the social media. Social media has been a real buzzword, and it's really catapulted a lot of things to get more exposed. So I've been researching it, and I've got it down. I've tested it, and it's working for people. They're getting leads from this channel within a week to 2 weeks. So here's the thing. Here's you, the agent. You're trying to get yourself out there, and you're going to reach a few people. What we're going to do is we're going to make it to where you're reaching more people exponentially and quicker than typical content would be, digested through search engines. So, it's going to be through, the blogs and forums. You're going to write a piece of content. If you have a Nailset Media product to competitor dominator package, you already have this automatically where you get sent questions. But if you don't, there's a thing called an auto blogger. Just send me a message and I'll explain it. Basically, they'll send you a question a week, so you don't have to sweat it. You don't have to think about it, and it's keyworded so that when you answer it, you're going to give keywords that are going to help promote the topic and get your search engine ranking for that on your site. But what is nice about this is that how it gets out exponentially and how people start contacting you quicker than just regular content that you blog about is that you're going to join and set up, and we'll help you with it, an account on these sites: Trulia, Meetup, AARP, Twitter, Yahoo Answers, Facebook, Zillow, and you just set it up. I'll be making videos about each on how to set it up, how to tweak it. I'd say maybe at the most for all these accounts, take you an hour, and to take the time or get an assistant to make the time. And have it done. And we'll take it from here, because what we're going to do is we have something that what it's going to do is when you make that post on your website through the blog, through what's called the auto blogger, it's going to send that content to Trulia, to Meetup, to all these different sites. So now Twitter only takes so many characters. So what it's it's like an automatic. In the business, the geek speak, they call it a mashup, where it's not going to be exactly the same everywhere it goes. So you're going to get some search engine ranking that way. Plus, how we set up your accounts, there's things that people don't do that I see some people that are pretty advanced in on the internet that are missing some points on their Trulia, Facebook, and all these other setups that they could help them get it. And what we've done is a couple people have tested this, and just by going to Trulia, answering a couple questions in the questions and answers, answering a couple questions in Yahoo Answers, doing a couple things with Facebook, they're able to get exposure to where people are actually calling them and emailing them purely from their involvement. But the involvement is not real. It's from your initial post. It's going into the account. And there's some other settings which I'll talk to more. This is not an end-all video. This is just giving you a scoop that we found something that the reason why we're using Facebook is so we're limiting it to just the people that are friends of this account, so that it doesn't get sent all over the place. And by the time you get a feel for it, it's being used everywhere. And what that's going to do is it's just going to give you a heads up for the next, I'd say, 6 months to a year. You're going to get more people contacting you than if you didn't watch our stuff. And even if you're an expert on Trulia and Twitter and all this other stuff, you would not get as much from it if you dismiss this. So here's the thing. It's a thing to do. Email me through Facebook if you're needing help on how to set up these accounts. I'm going to be making a video sometime this week on each account, how to set it up, how to tweak it, so that you get the most out of each account. And then once you have them all set up, then you need to contact me so that we can put the codes into your website, so that when you blog, it will not only go into your blog section, it'll go out to all these sites. So it's an exciting thing. It has helped a few people that have tested it. Every person that's tested it has gotten a contact or a phone call within the first 2 weeks. So it's something that we just found it works. But I'm going to take it further. Another thing about being a part of this Facebook account is that I'm going to be publishing things that I've told some of the high-end clients about, techniques that I've kept to myself, through the years, that now I'm going to start basically letting the cat out of the bag on some of the techniques that if you're looking for listings, I can give you something right now that's going to help you get the listing that you want this week. And then different things, buyer techniques, selling techniques. I'm going to start putting them in videos here and giving them only access to people that are part of this account. Anyway, I hope you get excited, because it's going to be a good thing for you in getting business this year. On top of, I'm sure there's other business, there's foreclosures and the like, but I'm talking about, some better business where you're not working so hard and you get to make a little more than you have been on the foreclosure business this year. Okay, thanks much.